Well, after a morning of chaos in Downing Street with government ministers getting sacked, some of them resigning, and we have some new appointments, including David Cameron for some reason, the government wants to give you some good news. Yeah, they are tightening the protest laws to do a crackdown on the jihadists who are marching on our streets and spreading hate and inciting violence. What we've seen is the police taking photos, like this one, with a child who's essentially, the symbolism is supporting Hamas. This is not normal behavior, and the police took pictures with them instead of actually doing a crackdown. It's been an embarrassing weekend again for the Metropolitan Police and the political establishment, but the government has come out to say, okay, let's introduce some new laws or tighten the existing laws. Let's go through them objectively, whatever we think of Rishi Sunak. Let's see what they're doing. Okay, let's judge them by their actions. This is according to Harry Colin in The Sun. The clampdown would see new laws drawn up to stop yobs climbing on statues, scaffoldings and bus stops during protests. The law around fireworks, smoke bombs and flares tightened up. The threshold at which cops can ban marches and protests due to safety concerns lowered, so that's good. The law on glorifying terrorists like Hamas is also to be tightened, as cops say that it is too vague to enforce currently. Excuses, obviously, but okay. Ministers are also looking at ways to restrict certain chants, like "from the river to the sea," made at protests by working with organizers to set conditions for approving demonstrations. So, okay, I like the end, approving. So I was going to say, if they're going to just say to the organizers, can you get your people not to chant "from the river to the sea," that's not going to happen because it's a huge crowd and you can't arrest every single one of them. But if they basically do a sanction, say, okay, next time if they do a chant, then we're not going to approve it, then things could get interesting, because there will be some militants who will continue to come on the streets illegally, but the rest of them, the champagne socialists, Western leftists, will go home. They're not going to come out. But I'll believe it when I see it, let's just say. We will judge them based on their actions.